Hello guys, as always this is Cry and welcome back to CryPlays Minecraft. Now I've done a bit more off screen. It's not a lot of exploring or anything stupid like that. It's just the kind of stuff that I didn't really want to show and have populate the Let's Play. One of the things is I went back and I spruced up, I pretty much spruced up all of our living quarters. So as you can see we are outside of our first shack, which is now had a bit of a renovation. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I've done. So as you can see, I've kind of played about with how I want it lit up and stuff. So in my other hut, it's a wooden hut, so the floor is stone, kind of stone slabs, and the walls is wood. So I kind of reversed the pattern here. I put a nice view outside. I've stocked the furnace. I've moved a lot of the stuff that was in here, and I've also spruced it up, and I've turned it into what I like to call a checkpoint room. Now every single structure that I build will have a big golden C, yellow C, which means it is a checkpoint. Now, and as you can see, the checkpoint is stocked with everything I would ever need if I were to die and respawn here. So I've got my tools, weapons, I don't know why I included a bow with no arrows, but 60 torches, some building material, a bucket of water, some food, and plenty of wood, a bed. And I wanted to incorporate the checkpoint system into like dying and reviving, and if that were to happen, like maybe the checkpoints would come into a way, like a second chance kind of thing. I don't know, it's up to you guys. I want you guys to get your thinking caps on and tell me how the checkpoints could play into the Ironman style. So anyway, as you can see, it's carried on throughout the building. Here is where we had our initial little mineshaft room. As you can see, I've literally just put a hatch on it, put some borders so I can't fall down into it, and labelled it up nice and good. And as you can see here behind it, there is something labelled the wheat farm. Now if we go and have a look at the farm from the outside, you'll see that where it was before a 3-lane, I think it was a 3 or 2 lane, I think it was 3 lane, with a hatch over here, we can't get in. It's completely sealed up. I've done it in the style that it's completely safe, so spiders can't actually jump up and get to it because there is a pillar. Actually, they could get up here. Balls. It's mostly safe. We'll just say it's safe. For argument's sake, it's a safe farm. Can only be accessed through the hut itself. So we come up here into the actual farm itself. As you can see, we could harvest all this. Got a spot missing. So even if you run out of food and spawn here, there is plenty of wheat to be had. So this is kind of like a basic checkpoint station I turned it into, and we will now go and have a butcher's at what I've done back at our river cottage. My original idea with the checkpoint system was to have it where I could respawn at a checkpoint, but you see that would just be too easy, because it means as soon as I had a structure that counted as a checkpoint with a bed, I would be free to die as much as I want, which kind of takes away from being an Ironman. So then I got to thinking that maybe if I die, my punishment should be I'm not allowed to go and recollect all the items that I have on me. So say if we're going cave exploring, I get loads of diamond and I die, that all has to be gone. I can't have that anymore. I can respawn, but I'm not allowed to have items. I have to sacrifice everything. But even then, that's a bit easy, so I'm honestly not sure. It's up to you guys. So yeah, cabin itself has had minor spruce up. As you can see, it's got the big gold C. It shows a checkpoint. I've altered the chest that we had, which had a lot of different gear in it. I figured I already had most of these items on me, so I don't need to replicate it here. So yeah, this is for when we go exploring. In here we just have misc. Anything that I collect on the surface just needs to be thrown in here quickly. I can just throw it in. I have my bed, and then it was a bit uneven with the chest, so I made some of bookcases. So first thing you notice when we come in here is there's now a post here. You're thinking, why is there a post here? Well, that's because I've moved the furnaces, as you noticed, from up here. There is no furnace. I've made them into a room because I figured if we're basing this let's play off real life, i.e. if you die once you die, then maybe I should play the game as if it was me in real life. So if it was me, I would have a dedicated room for smelting. So as you can see, we've got the forge, and in here is the forge. Everything's stocked up with coal, at least 8 coal. So yeah, in case of a fire, it's a sealed room. I kind of like the idea. I mean, I could have dug a forge out of any. I could have dug it here, 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 here. But I like the idea of it being in between the stairs. It just seemed a bit cool. Originally, it was going to be like a little safe house, like a little bunker. But then I figured I don't really need one of them. This whole underground is a safe house, so I turned it into a forge. Carrying on. As you can see, I've labelled everything up. Here is the completed storage room with everything labelled up and stuff stored in. I've already had to expand the cobble, as you can see. I might have to extend it even further, which is a terrifying thought. And here is the mine shaft. I've decked it out again, some fences, and there is something that we need to explore down there, but that's for a later episode. As you can see, I haven't done anything with the wheat farm, and that is because I want to move this wheat farm upstairs, because as I say, if we're basing it off realism, wheat won't grow underground. So I'm actually going to tear all this up off camera, and then later on we'll build it upstairs. So yeah, that's why I haven't labelled it up, because it will be moving, and I'm not sure what I'll put in that room. Maybe I'll make that into the nether portal room, I don't know. But here we have the test room. This took me flipping ages to dig out. It's quite a big, it's not massive by any stretch of the imagination, but it's quite a big room. And this room is what I'll be using if there is anything I need to test. So for example, if I need to test something with redstone pistons, anything like that, that is what this room will be used for. Also, when I go to the nether, I'm hoping to turn these, oh, why did I do that? Turn these into, I don't have time to fix it. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, I'm hoping to turn these just into glowstone blocks. That's the best I have. So yeah, that is all of the visual tweaks we've made. As I said, I don't want to do a whole lot of recording off camera, because a whole lot of work, sorry, off camera, because I don't know, I don't like doing it. I didn't want this to be like an update thing, like hey look what I've done, hey look what I've done. I wanted it to be, you know, hey let's play, do the journey together. So from now on, I'm going to minimalise the amount of time I do playing without recording, and to kick that off, I'm going to show you what I found while I was mining. Now I have gone all the way down to the core of the earth, just to see if I could find anything. And this is the first thing I stumbled across. It's quite a cool cavern. I like how it bends around in this arc. It's really neat. Like at first I came out here, I was like, oh god, what's this? And then it's like a slow decline. You know, there's where we were standing. It goes down here. And the first thing I saw, I was like, as you can see, I've kind of made it a bit safe in here. I went, oh geez, another freaking mini ravine. And then I came round, I went, wood? What? Wait, what? Holy moly, it's an abandoned mine. So I've never come across one of these before, so I kind of excitingly lit the place up, made it a bit safe, and then stopped there because I didn't want to do anything else without recording. So I mean, these caves go off in all direction, so really we're in for a massive, exploration effort here, because it really is huge and massive. Oh, spiders, brilliant. So yeah, we're going to save that for another episode and leave the episode here. Oh god, I don't want to be down here, I want to get out of here. Alright, there we go. What I'm going to do, the only thing I'm going to do off camera is destroy this wheat farm. So next episode we're going to rebuild the wheat farm upstairs, and we're also going to start our exploration down here. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. As always, leave a comment, I love reading them, and make sure to subscribe, support the channel. Yeah, that's it guys. I'll see you again next time. Take care of yourselves.